Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Richie, for the win here. And today we are going to be reviewing vegan games. This video, basically TV Frank versus vegan games. Now, this is a video he made himself, kind of calling out 50 Frank and him. I guess him getting all uptight, saying that kind of defending himself and other vegans against the videos that have been coming out. There's been this topic about vegans, basically, how vegans are douchebags and whatever. And I believe that some vegans are douchebags, but not all of them. But I want to call out this video just because of how much of a hypocrite and an idiot vegan games is. He didn't really back up his points well. It's kind of like the whole Markiplier rant on YouTube drama. Everything he said was kind of unorganized. He just really said stuff without really thinking. But the difference between Markiplier and him is that Markiplier is, I think he is, what's the word called? What's it called? Anorexic, I think. No, not anorexic. I know it's some type of mental disorder. Autistic, yeah. But Markiplier is kind of autistic, so he's gonna do shit like that. At least from what I heard. Now, before I want to call out vegan games are basically being an idiot, and I'm going to pause the recording and basically call him out every time he attempted to justify his beliefs, but he didn't really do it so well. So, yeah. So the video starts off fairly tame. He starts off talking about how JP Awaken made a video about vegans, and now how Nicole Arbor had made hers. And at that, he says that, he just basically insults her, says that, hey, you're not funny, blah, 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 blah. And then he moves on to Filthy Frank, and that's where shit kind of got stupid. Now, he says that Filthy Frank is just hopping on the bandwagon of making fun of vegans for views, which the number one is that getting views is kind of the point of the site. I want to make that clear. Yes, I'm doing this for views. I don't care about drama. I just want to get that out the way now. I'm doing it for fucking views. Next up is that I want to call this guy out, like right now. I want to edit that out. That sounded so stupid. But basically the video just starts off with him just kind of introducing the video, saying that how everybody's just saying dumbass shit about vegans and they don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. So I'm gonna pause the video first into the video, which is the parts where I kind of got pissed off at. So he starts off, and then he watches Frank's the beginning of his video. Frank basically just goes around talking about, "Hey, I'm vegan. Aren't you gonna give me a medal or something?" And then Filthy Frank, and then not Filthy Frank, Vegan Games kind of got mad and said that, well, you think we're annoying just because we tell you something over and over again, and blah 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 blah. And if he goes off on two very unfunny tangents, at least that's just my opinion. The tangents were just borderline horrible. He does this really unfunny, freaking mock of Pink guy thing. He does this horrible voice. I don't really know what the fuck is this guy thinking at this point. He just made a video, and it's gotten to the point where his fan base has ripped him apart so bad where he can't even reply to it. Like, even the YouTubers he called out, they don't even need to reply to him. So then after that, he goes on talking about how if somebody's telling you something over and over again, it doesn't mean that they're being unreasonable. Now, for sort of this, he didn't say it was unreasonable. I watched both videos, and he didn't say anything about vegans being unreasonable. I feel like it's more of a form of harassment whenever you constantly tell somebody something over and over and over again. And technically, it is kind of annoying. It's kind of like whenever your mom kind of keeps barging in your room telling you to clean up, clean up, clean up. It's kind of annoying, right? Even if you're dead in the process of doing that, it's really annoying. So it's not even a thing about being unreasonable. It's just a thing about being annoying, which is what he said. Now, the next thing he basically said is this is one of the first things that kind of caught my attention about this video. He says that anyone who isn't a psychopath doesn't want animals to suffer and die for no reason. For starters, is, hey, I don't want animals to suffer and die. And animals don't even suffer and die. Yes, they die, but they don't suffer. Animals are often drugged. Well, they are injected with non-harmful drugs against humans to where it kind of makes them immune to pain in a sense, like they're not gonna feel shit when their guts get shredded up, and they kind of, even though it's kind of a horrible way to die, they're not gonna feel anything. So he's basically calling everybody who eats meat a psychopath. For starters, of the day, I eat meat. I'm not a psychopath. I wouldn't want anyone to suffer and die for me. But here's the thing: those are animals. I want to point that out. They're already dead animals at that point. Like me, not eating that burger that they were killed to produce, it doesn't mean that I'm not helping. It doesn't mean that I'm stopping animal abuse. It just means that I didn't eat the fucking burger. I want to point that out. So we're gonna keep moving on through the video. So then after that, he says that how vegans are the reasonable ones because they tell you not to eat meat, and how it's making animals suffer and shit like that. Like here's the thing: if I stopped eating meat, there are still millions of people who eat meat. There are still billions of people who eat meat. That's just me choosing to prefer. That's just me choosing to pursue a personal belief. That's not stopping shit. Animals are still gonna die regardless. If we don't eat them, the other animals in the world are gonna eat them. We can't make them go vegetarian, can we? So at the end of the day, animals are gonna die regardless. It doesn't make you a bad person, nor does it make you a psychopath. If I eat a burger and the animal is already dead, it doesn't mean I'm a psychopath. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad person because I ate a damn burger. No. I ate something to survive. I ate something to put energy in my body so I can get through the next damn day functioning. Now, I want to skip ahead to the next part of the video. So then after that, he goes on to a point to elaborate in the video talking about how Filthy Frank, he put something in the video, and it basically is a list of everything that can give you cancer. Now, obviously, like he said, I agree with him on this. The list obviously isn't accurate. But then again, his video is literally just joking. Filthy Frank is just a damn character. We're all aware of that. But he gets butthurt about it, and if he starts talking about how how living a non-vegan diet can reduce the chances of getting cancer. Yes, it does. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that if I eat meat, I'm gonna get cancer. It just means that I have a chance of getting cancer. I've been eating meat for goddamn how long? 15 going on 16 years. Do I have cancer? No. And I honestly pray to God that every day I don't get cancer. Because sickness happens often. Like whenever you live in America, there's a 41% chance that you can get cancer. Obviously, that's not supposed to be normal, but it doesn't mean that you are going to get cancer. It's just a chance of you getting cancer. I'm not saying that you should live your life eating junk food every day and literally just throwing away your life. You should go outside, exercise every once in a while, and yes, eat a little bit of healthy foods. But literally, yes, a lot of things can give you cancer. I agree with that, but this is just him calling out Filthy Frank on literally an inaccurate list and him getting all butthurt about his vegan feelings. So the next part he wants to talk about is how even if how a vegan diet will reduce cancer, and even if it didn't really help your health, it would save millions of animals. For starters, hey, those animals would die regardless. Animals eat other animals. That's just the fact. So that's just us kind of using that omnivore side to humans, meaning that we can eat whatever the fuck we want and not die from it. Now, this is where I want to call out what he said. It will help save the lives of millions of animals and the environment. I agree with the environment shit or whatever. I don't really care. But yes, dude, we know we're saving animals, but not really in a sense. If one person goes vegan, I'm not saving the millions and millions of animals that are going to die for other people to eat. And there are the millions and millions of animals that are going to die because they got eaten and torn apart by another animal. Like, that's just the truth. But he has his head so far stuck up his ass that he can't really see that. There's nothing wrong with being vegan once again, but I just want to point out how inaccurate he's being in the video. He is being very unreasonable. Today he says that in order to justify eating meat, we have to create illogical fantasies and whatever the fuck and delusions. I don't have to justify eating meat. I eat what the fuck I want, dude. I'm human. I'm an omnivore. I can eat both plants and meat. Like, do you not realize that about yourself? Like, even though he may realize it, he just doesn't want to eat meat and he simply has his head stuck up his ass. And he doesn't want to realize that people have the choice. He's all upset saying that, well, animals are going to die. And yeah, we know. Yes, vegan gains, we know. People die every day. Animals die every day. And I'm not creating a self-delusion in order for me to eat meat. I eat meat because I want to, not because it's like, basically he's saying that if you eat meat, you're an idiot. I don't have to justify my reason for eating meat, just like I don't have to justify my reason for not liking you as a person. Do I? No. You don't have to justify your reason for making fun of a dude with cancer, do you? You don't, because that's your opinion. I believe that humans should eat meat. Fuck it, I believe that humans should eat whatever the fuck they want to eat, which is why I respect the vegan lifestyle and the vegetarian lifestyle. Eat what the fuck you want to eat. But then he get like he's just getting all mad at me and all butthurt, like I said a couple of times before. So we're gonna wait till the next stupid thing he says on the video to call his ass out. Okay, so this is one of the things that really got me mad about this video. He says he's an idiot because he wants to eat meat. He's clearly saying that right now. He says that you're an idiot and you are a self-deluded person with you're a morally bankrupt, pathetic person. Like, just because I want to eat meat, I don't have any money. Just because I want to eat meat, I'm self-deluded and I'm a horrible person. No, just no. Does he realize how wrong he is in this video? You know, we're gonna keep watching just to really see what else he says. And then after that, right, he says your sense of humor is poor, and then he plays this horrible shit. Like, what the fuck is this? How you gonna call somebody else for not being funny? They have like 1 million views, and then you make a video trying to call out that person with like what, like 200,000 views? Yes, you did make a little bit of money, but look at the dislikes, dude. Like, you are not funny. So I highly suggest you don't call out anybody else on being funny. Now, he says that you have no argument against following a vegan diet. Now, this is what I mean by he's forcing his beliefs on other people. Now, clearly, I'm gonna be done with this video because I'm running past 10 minutes, and I feel like I don't need to really explain myself anymore whenever I say this guy's a complete idiot. Like, eat, like, for those at home, eat what you want to eat, but try and live a healthy lifestyle. Like, don't just stuff your face with junk food until you're gonna die. Like, just try and go outside and exercise a little bit. Try and eat something good, like something good for you every once in a while, so that way you don't die. Like, I'm just telling you this now. You don't have to live the vegan lifestyle. Vegans like this are the problem. Vegans aren't the problem. It's vegans like him that are the problem. So, without further ado, I'm going to end this video, guys. If you like this video, be sure to slap that like button, show some support, and yes, this video is protected by fair use because, well, hey, I barely use any of this video in my video. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to slap that like button. And also, because I'm not a bitch and I'm not afraid of criticism, unlike this guy, leave your comments down below. I'm not afraid to listen to you guys' opinions and other beliefs. I want to hear actual discussions in the comment section. So, I will see you next video. Peace.